All right, let's talk about a super simple rule, one that could totally change how you think about money. It's all about stopping that impulse spending and boosting your savings, but, and this is the best part, without all the complicated budgeting or that feeling like you're missing out. Ready? Let's dive in.
Okay, so have you ever bought something and then almost right away you feel that little pang of regret? You know what I'm talking about. You get that new gadget or that jacket you've been eyeing online, and the excitement just vanishes. And what's left is that sinking feeling. Yeah, that's buyer's remorse.
Well, that feeling has a name, and it's basically the villain of our financial story: impulse spending. Seriously, it's one of the biggest reasons people struggle to save. It's like this silent little thief just draining your bank account when you're not looking. But what if I told you there's a simple way to fight back against that impulse? And no, you don't need superhuman willpower. All you need is a little bit of time. Let's get into the solution.
And here it is. It's called the 24-hour rule. And it's not some crazy, complicated system or a super strict budget. It's just a simple but really powerful idea.
So how does this thing actually work? It's literally just 2 steps. Step 1, you see something you want to buy. And we're talking about the wants here, right? Not the necessities like groceries or gas. And then, step 2, you just wait. You wait 24 hours before you even think about buying it.
And you know, what's so great about this is what it isn't. There's no complicated budgeting spreadsheet, no long list of forbidden items. The only rule is to pause. That's it. Just wait.
I know. It sounds way too simple to actually work, right? But that little pause is incredibly powerful because of what's happening inside your brain. So let's look at the psychology behind why this is such a game changer.
See, at its core, an impulse buy isn't a logical decision. It's pure emotion. The moment you see something you want, your brain gets this rush of dopamine, that feel-good chemical, and it just screams, I need this right now. Your logical brain doesn't even have a chance to chime in. That 24-hour wait, think of it like a mandatory cooling off period. That initial emotional high, that gotta have it now feeling, it starts to wear off. And as that emotion fades away, guess who shows up? Your logical brain finally has a chance to step up to the plate.
And what does that logic sound like? Well, it's you asking yourself the important questions. Once that emotional fog lifts, you start thinking, okay, wait, do I actually need this? Don't I already have something kind of like it? And honestly, is it really worth the price?
Look, avoiding one impulse buy is awesome, don't get me wrong. But the real magic happens when this little rule becomes a habit. So let's zoom out for a second and look at the huge long-term impact this one tiny change can have on your money.
And the numbers here can be pretty staggering. I mean, just think about it. If you skip just a couple of those unnecessary purchases every month, you're easily looking at hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars saved in a single year. That's a vacation, or a huge chunk of debt paid off, or a serious boost to your savings account.
But here's where we really level up the strategy. You're not just saving money anymore, you're creating capital. You can take that money you didn't spend and invest it so it actually starts working for you. This is how you shift from just putting money aside to actively building wealth.
And this whole idea is perfectly summed up in that amazing book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. He says that tiny habits, when you repeat them over and over, create massive results. The 24-hour rule is a perfect example of that. It's a small atomic habit that builds your financial discipline muscle and leads to incredible results down the road.
So it's so important to see this rule for what it really is. It's not about restriction, it's about empowerment. It's about you taking the steering wheel back from your emotions and being the one who makes the conscious choices. And let me be super clear about something. This is not about never enjoying your money again. Not at all. If you wait 24 hours and you still really want that thing and you can actually afford it, go for it. Buy it. And the best part, you can enjoy it 100% guilt-free. Why? Because you've completely transformed the purchase. It's no longer an impulse, an emotional knee-jerk reaction. It's a decision, an intentional choice you made with a clear, logical head. And that, right there, is the whole game. So, I'll leave you with this one simple question to ask yourself. The next time you're about to hit that Buy Now button, just stop for a second and ask, will I still want this tomorrow? Seriously, that one little question could end up saving you way more money than you ever imagined.